Hey there! Deliara here from Samyara's Den, where Sam and I explore various recipes for the everyday you. I'm sure you have asked yourself this question a million times. What am I gonna have for breakfast? And I'm here with one of the answers. Sырники! Before we jump into the recipe, don't forget to subscribe to Samyara's Den and tap that notification bell to stay up to date. Today we are exploring how to make a traditional Russian breakfast item, sырники. I have recently come across a video that claims that sырники are the breakfast item loved by all foreigners. Unfortunately, it is difficult to test this theory as most of the time we stay at home, but I got to test it on my husband and on one of our family friends. 2 trials, 100% success rate. Not bad, right? What are sырники? By the way, they are also called tvorожники, and I will explain why. Online, sырники are described as cheese fritters or cheese cutlets. To make the name a little bit more self-explanatory, I would like to name them as kota cheese cutlets or kota cheese fritters. You can even call them kota cheese pancakes. By the way, kota cheese in Russian is tvorog. So here we come with tvorожники, that is derived from tvorog in Russian. Traditionally, sырники are made out of farmer's cheese, eggs, sugar and flour. We tweaked the recipe a little bit to fit our taste buds. Do bear in mind that the proportions in this recipe can vary depending on how much water content your kota cheese has. Since we live in India, I will be using fresh paneer instead of kota cheese. And instead of calling sырники as sырники, I will be calling them panirniki. Fresh paneer is the closest thing to kota cheese over here. If you are planning to use packaged paneer, I've had the best results with Milky Mists and Jersey. Let's talk about the ingredients. For today's panirniki, we will need approximately 500 grams of fresh paneer, 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons of honey for sweetness, 4 tablespoons of coconut shavings, 5 tablespoons of corn flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, rice flour for covering our panirniki, and coconut oil for frying. I would like to mention that you may substitute corn and rice flour with any flour of your choice. And if you want to make a vegetarian version, just simply substitute your eggs with bananas. Making panirniki is super easy, especially if you have a hand blender. Firstly, I like to crumble down my paneer to make it easy to puree it down. I then add all my wet ingredients and blend my mixture until everything is well combined. Then I add coconut shavings and corn flour. Mix well. If you want to know when to stop adding corn flour, do a spoon test. If you can scoop out your batter and dump it on your platform without much of it being stuck to the spoon, you have achieved the right consistency. It's time to shape. Sprinkle some rice flour on the counter and start shaping. If you check a lot of videos online, you will see how people shape using knives or how they shape only with hands. I like to simplify things whenever I can, so I shape with a cup. Tra-la-la! And our first panirnik is ready! Simple, easy, fast. Let me shape a few more! After you shape your panirniki, you have 2 options. You may freeze them for your future use, or you may fry them for your breakfast. If you choose to freeze your panirniki, make sure you defrost them before you start to fry. I usually fry panirniki in coconut oil, as they already have coconut shavings and I love the taste of coconut since my childhood. But you can choose to fry them with sunflower oil or with cooking butter. Please do not fry them in olive oil, as it will give them a weird aftertaste. Fry panirniki on low to medium flame for approximately 3 to 5 minutes on each side. The texture of ready panirniki will be crisp on the outside and soft and tender on the inside. Time to serve panirniki with some berries and honey. You can also serve panirniki with some sour cream, cut fruits or jam. Yummy. Takes me back to my childhood. After my 100% success rate with 2 trials, let me know how your panirniki turned out. I would love to hear your stories. I'm Dilyara from Samyara's Den. Don't forget to subscribe. До новых встреч!